Hi, I'm Mark Gaylor, Sony Imaging Ambassador for Australia. I wanted to take the opportunity to talk to you about my own Alpha journey, which started with an Alpha 100, their first DSLR. And I'm now using the mirrorless systems, the full frame and also the crop sensor or APS-C series of Alpha cameras. Now they share the same E-mount, which means that I can switch and change lenses when appropriate. And I first gravitated to these cameras because of their form factor. When I was first introduced to the A7 cameras, I was instantly reminded of the analog SLRs that I was using back in the 80s and 90s, and they really do fit my working style. I prefer to work out of messenger bags rather than backpacks, so I can quickly access the lens that I need to change to. Now the lenses that I choose to work with will vary from these zoom lenses. We have the excellent 70-200 f4. We do have a larger 2.8 GM version of this, but if I'm traveling light, I often just take the f4 version of this lens. We have the very sharp 24-7 G Master lens there, and we've got a 16-35, which is my favorite lens for shooting landscapes. Often though, I'll just work with prime lenses if I'm traveling really light. You see here we have the very sharp 35 f2.8 lens, and this really is a small form factor when we're working full frame. I'll also typically never leave home without the excellent 55mm 1.8. It's a really sharp lens, even wide open, and this gives me excellent both portability because of its small weight and size, but also its excellent IQ or image sharpness. Now we have the lens lineup has been expanding massively since I was first introduced to the mirrorless. So now we have choices. Okay, so this is a 50mm 1.4 sitting alongside the 55 1.8. If weight isn't a priority to you, you can always go really wide aperture now, really sharp lenses. We've got that beautiful 85mm 1.4 GM lens as well, or again you can travel light with a smaller form factor and choose that 1.8. So we really have a variety of choices now. I'm still working with the crop sensor mirrorless cameras as well. If I just take a little burst, you can quite quickly see why I love this camera so much. And with the latest iteration, we have the huge buffers that allow me to shoot at 11 frames per second until the cows come home, basically. So, but for image quality, I'll always come back to the full frame cameras for shooting in low light, for shooting my landscape. Megapixel rich, so I can either crop very aggressively or I can go to super large prints. Okay, and the 4K video footage from both is just excellent. Okay, so I've really been sold on the Alpha cameras, as you can see. You'll see lots of images on my website. You can also go over to markgaylor.com. I have a host of support materials which will help you get the best out of your own Alpha cameras. Everything is for free. You can download ebooks or watch movies that will help you work out some of the features that you want to access on a daily basis. So hopefully I'll join you online. As I said, I'm Mark Gaylor. You can catch me on markgaylor.com. Thanks.